What's going on? It's Ben here from Flick, and today we're talking all about Instagram bios. So an Instagram bio is basically the most important thing in your entire life. Obviously, that is a bit of an exaggeration, but it is clearly important and it does play a vital role on your success or failure on Instagram. So today in this video, what we're gonna do is walk through a few examples of great Instagram bios so that you can pick the perfect one for your niche, your voice, and the tone that you're trying to send to your ideal follower on Instagram. So let's get right into it. First thing you wanna make sure to do is be strategic when putting your bio together. This is especially important for small businesses because we wanna get as much traffic as possible. So by being thoughtful about the keywords that we include within our bio, it makes it easier for people to find us on search on Instagram. And since our ideal followers and customers are searching these words, we wanna make sure that your account is the one that shows up so they can eventually become a follower and a customer. So I'm sure a lot of you know that your name on Instagram plays a role in discoverability with search on Instagram, but so too does your bio. So you wanna make sure to include relevant keywords that your ideal follower is searching for. So first, think about the most important keyword that you want to include. So essentially ask yourself the question, what searches do I want to appear in? And that should be your primary keyword that you want to make sure is included in your bio. After you've done that, then think of additional keywords that can help play a key role, like location, contact details, etc. Think of the other pieces that you want to include that if someone's searching that up, they find you. Next, put your bio together, prioritizing your primary keywords earlier on in the bio, and then sprinkling in those additional words that you thought of throughout the bio as well. So here's an example of an account that's done this very well, Blondie's Kitchen. They make it very clear within the first few words of their bio that they are a bakery located in the UK. So anybody who is looking for a bakery and is in the UK, they quickly know that that's an option for them. Once that's established, they then show how and where you can order their products online, as well as where their physical store is located, making it very easy for a casual person on Instagram to then turn into a customer, which is a huge priority if you're a business. They did this all while also improving their searchability on Instagram by prioritizing keywords that they want to rank for. All in all, great example of being strategic. The second approach to creating a great bio is by having some fun with it and really letting your personality come through. Instagram is a lot like real life. People want to follow accounts that they resonate with and that they like. And oftentimes humor is the best way to get this across very quickly. Whenever someone visits your profile, they're always asking themselves, why should I follow this account? And if they connect with your content, your bio, or they resonate with your humor, the chances of them following you goes up dramatically. So humor or being witty is definitely something that you should consider when putting your bio together. A great exercise to go through here is to think of memes and meme culture. The memes that are able to spread the farthest are because they were the most relatable. The most amount of people could connect with that allowed for it to go viral. So think about that within your own niche. What would people really resonate with or really find funny? A great example of an account that's done this successfully is Friskies. Friskies is selling to cat owners, and they speak to this right away with humor that cat owners will really resonate with. That's exactly what makes it so powerful. They're speaking directly to their ideal follower or customer and relating to them with a very clear and concise point that is both witty and funny and highly relatable for any cat owner, which is anybody who would be buying their product. And any cat owner knows that cats are very independent. So as an owner, you're constantly trying to buy their love, and Friskies is essentially saying you can do that through our product. This bio works particularly well because they resonated with their audience very quickly with that witty and relatable phrase, but it also gets across the point of why you would buy from them and who they're targeting. So when you can combine the two of being witty, clever, or funny, while also delivering a very clear and concise point to your ideal customer, that's the sweet spot. So in a very quick and clever package, they deliver a ton of information. You instantly know that they're a cat food brand and that they're likely cheaper than their competition. They've conveyed so much very quickly in a very relatable way. The next bio approach you really want to consider is celebrating your community. When it comes to Instagram, it is one of the most powerful community growth and management systems out there. That's why people follow certain pages, and that's why people deeply connect with certain pages. So the better that you can incorporate that community involvement within your bio, the stronger it's gonna be. And as your account and brand grows, you can really play around with this to get the right messaging. An example of an account that does this extremely well is Slim Jim. Slim Jim is a very well-known brand, but their approach to Instagram is so unique and they absolutely crush it here. They approach their presence on Instagram a lot more like a meme page than a traditional business page. And that's exactly why they've had such success in building such a large audience and such a strong community. And they really doubled down on this within their bio by keeping that same sort of cheeky tone that would have made people follow in the first place. So that way, when any new person finds their content or the comments that they leave on other content, and then they come through their profile, they see that that tone and messaging is consistent, making it far more likely that they're going to follow because they were drawn to the page for that reason in the first place. And this really emphasizes the importance of brand voice. As a brand, you can really create any voice that you want. And the bigger your brand gets, the less of a need you need to be as specific to what the product is. And as you can see in Slim Jim's case, because they've built such a strong brand and community. They don't even mention the products that they sell within their bio, but it's still so effective because they're remaining on brand and really screaming out that brand voice, attracting the right people who found their content, loved it, and want more of it. But this approach is not without strategy. They took a ton of time to build and cultivate this big community, and they also include a call to action directly within the bio in their same sort of cheeky approach to the brand voice. Their call to action is to join the Longboy Gang, the name that they've assigned to their community. So this creates more of an enticement for people that come to their page to actually follow them because they are joining a larger community bigger than themselves. It also adds a cool factor to all of their socials, as well as a point of continuity across all of their different channels. And all the while they're staying on brand and attracting the right people to their pages. If this video is helping you improve your Instagram bio, don't forget to like the video. And if you're looking for some more help with Instagram, don't forget to subscribe to Flick's YouTube channel for weekly videos. The next piece to keep in mind when putting your perfect bio together is to communicate your unique values. Today, people really care about the values of a company that they're buying from or working with, so you want to make sure to include that in your bio, especially if your ideal follower or customer is someone who would really care about that. An example of an account that's done this very well is Milk Makeup. They included their branded hashtag, making it very easy for users to know exactly where to post community content. They also share their brand ethics by stating that they're 100% vegan and clean and cruelty free. And finally, they include other hashtags that further communicate their brand values and the other causes that they would resonate with, such as Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, as well as a spotlight for the LGBT Center in New York City. By including all of these causes and showing their support, they're speaking to that individual who would also support those causes. And since this is at the core foundation of their business and really what they stand for, showing it is a very powerful tool to attract the right people, the right follower, and the right customer to really build a community around their values. The next piece you want to make sure to get right with your bio is to show people who you are. Make it very clear and obvious who you are, what you do, and who you're there for. And after you've made that clear and obvious, you want to make sure to maximize what every profile visitor or follower can really turn into. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure you have as many touch points with that follower as possible. So if you have a YouTube channel, make it very clear and obvious that that's where they should go. If you have an email list, include a link for them to go actually join that email list. You want to make sure to control as many touch points as possible. It's going to increase the value and lifespan of that follower and really allow them to connect with you, your brand, and your business. The more touch points you have with someone, the deeper the relationship and the longer it'll last. The final bio idea here is to directly call out your target audience. Naturally, as people, we're all self-focused in real life, and that definitely carries over to social media. So content that directly calls the right people out is going to be far more effective once the right people see it. And content that successfully calls people out speaks directly to that group of people, lets them know that they're in the right place and that this is the content for them. You can take that same calling out approach to your bio and speak directly to that early on in your bio so that people know right away they're in the right place. An example of an account that's done this well is Glamour UK. The magazine directly refers to themselves as the go-to magazine for Gen Z and millennial women. This speaks solely to that group of people. So anybody who comes across it and falls into that group instantly knows that they're in the right place and they'll enjoy this content. This approach is a great idea if you have a very solid understanding of who your audience is and it's somewhat niche and specific. If you do have more of a broad audience, just be sure not to alienate any potential follower. So I want to hear from you. Have you used any of these bio strategies before? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you've taken a completely different approach, I want to hear about that as well. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Flick's YouTube channel for more helpful Instagram videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.